Everybody's doing good, feeling good, living good. Last Wednesday, I was in ATL. Now I'm back home. What's going on? How everybody feeling? Let me pull up my YouTube because restream about to be slow. Restream about to be slow. Y'all ever hear your voice and be like, who is that? Hey Reality, hey Kayaja, hey Sid, hey Asada, hey Roman. Excuse me. How y'all feeling? What's been going on? Y'all can't see my bun. I just want y'all to know I'm not bald. That's the bun right there. Yeah. Hey Jada. Today I got a good topic, even though it's not the last Winter Wednesday of the year. Next week is the last Winter Wednesday. I'm kind of giving y'all like a prelude. Hey Gemma. Hey Dawn. Happy Winter Wednesday. Y'all know I'm just a mess. Y'all, guess what? I'm making two more blankets. I'm gonna try to do something with that. I got like a red and cream, and then the other one is like different shades of gray. Y'all seen the ones that I made previously? Like it's like a cotton candy looking one. I think I posted that one. I got like a burgundy one. My mother got one too. So yeah, I'm making two more blankets, and I got something else to tell y'all too. But hold on. Roman, what's going on with the book? But yeah, too, Jada. Hey Shane. Hey Antonio. Hey Kayla. Dawn said I'm gonna be making a website for you food security soon. I'm literally so excited to make a website for a client. Dawn, go ahead. I know that's right. Yeah, I don't even know where these two gonna go, to be quite honest. Cause I already had one for my room. I don't know. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might give them away. But I do want to make them. They kind of calm me down. Even though I'm not like really up there like height or anything. But yeah, congratulations, Dawn. The other thing is, y'all, so recently I just had my mom give me some fruit or whatever, and so I want to start posting smoothies every day. But I know that once I start posting smoothies, y'all gonna be on me, which is gonna be a good thing because if y'all on me, then y'all gonna be on the youth. But I don't know if I'm ready quite yet. But Chaos Smoothie is definitely not dead. But Roman said the book is going well. It's just nerves, and I'm starting to overthink my poems. Don't overthink. Just let everything flow naturally. Like the people that surround you and that support you are like down for what you're gonna put out and what you're gonna create. And it's not supposed to be perfect or look a certain ways. Like literally, people are gonna get the book to invest more in you. Yeah, stop playing. Congrats on yeah. But how everybody else feeling? What else is going on with everybody since we last met? Okay, so who is Ilzan? Cause I don't know if you want me to call you by your YouTube name or by another name. But hey, welcome if this is your first one on Wednesday. Dang, Jada, what's been going on? It's the middle of the week. Jada says a great week. Antoine. How you find out about us, Antoine? Because I feel like I know what Antoine. Kaye just said I take finals from my college class tomorrow. That's good. What college class do you take? Good luck on your finals. Test anything that's coming up. Good luck. Jimmy said I think that might be a new fellow. Okay, all right, bet. I'm gonna call you Antoine. Kayla said I'm feeling good. Didn't have that much sleep though. I feel like I kind of been like I'm usually that way, but since I've been home, I've been trying to like take a chill pill because y'all know how I can get. So I've been like sleeping without an alarm unless I have like a meeting or something I gotta do, which really hasn't been the case. I just been sleeping and being productive when I wake up. Oh, it's festive. Christmas low key be like stressing me out recently. Like I'm just trying to, because this year is a little bit different for Christmas for me because normally, like, I was a college student last year, but I really didn't have too many things I was paying for. This year, it's like I got car insurance, car payment, phone bill, like credit card, all of that. So paying that and then buying gifts, gotta get in where I fit in. And then on top of that, yo, I haven't got my hair done since my was it around my birthday? When I got that silk press is the last time I got my hair done, which is like 2 months ago. So I'm supposed to be getting my hair done tomorrow, and yeah. Okay, good luck. Definitely good luck on the history. Hey Zion. Oh, okay. Okay, new member of Horse Moms. We love that energy. Um Zion, one person. How many people you gotta get gifts for? Cause I got like I think I put like 9 or 10 people on my list. But like how I did it is I get one gift for each person and then I swing the block again. I spin it again. Like cause I don't want nobody feel like they get more than somebody else, and I don't really have that many funds to just be splurging on gifts. Like these are thoughtful gifts now. Don said, yo, once the break start, I'm gonna be sleeping without an alarm. I know that's right. Yes, money is I'm like, excuse me, like I got the bill, then Christmas, like I'm like, I love y'all to death, I do, but like, what about me though? Like, what about me getting my hair done on my nails? Cause if I'm buying something new, that means something else is gonna lack. Like, it's like, okay, I haven't been getting my hair done because I got responsibilities, but now it's like, okay, I get my hair done, can't get something else done. I don't know. I mean, unless I just want to be broke, unless we like YOLO. Hey Mar. Jada said it's just at work. Next week we doing a festive week with the kids in my school. That's good, yo. I kind of miss the kids at my internship, even though they kind of just like a little teeny bit irky, and kind of getting acclimated to working with middle schoolers because I think I really love the elementary schoolers. Like I love my middle schoolers too, but working with elementary school, like they're not babies per se, but like I like working with them, and they don't have as much like the attitude part. But I think it's kind of like showing me how I was in certain parts of my life when I was that age. Jada said, "I really want a silk press, but it's going to snow." This is the best time to get it. It's silk press season, like snow, anything. Like the fact that it's cold mean that your hair it's not gonna be real humid, which means it's not gonna sweat out. So I think you should still get it even though it's gonna snow. Jimmy said heavy on turning my alarm off. I know that's right. Zion said actually 2 people. I'm gonna spend the block on Friday. All right. Jimmy said, yeah, money tight. I love y'all so much, but I'm investing in a business this Christmas. And that's kind of how I'm feeling too. Like, yo, literally, I be feeling so bad because I be like, college is like getting in the way of like what I want to do sometimes. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to spend more time doing chaos movies. And of course, I get it, make the time. But at the same time, all of my other obligations kind of make me like, by the time the day is over and now it is the time for me to spend on chaos smoothies on my free time, I'm tired and I'm like, I don't want to half but my stuff that is important to me. Like the other stuff I do in my life is important too, but chaos smoothies is my baby, and I don't be getting too much time to spend with her. So that's what I'm trying to do while I'm back. Roman said I forget to turn my alarm off every weekend, y'all. It be killing me. My thing is, I think I had the little sleep mode on my phone for like D&D, and so ever since like I turned that off. I only turned one part of it off, so like alarms still will be coming on, and I'm like, it's not even time for me to wake up. Like, what's going on? Jada said, I'm not buying gifts for people in my personal life because this part, senior year, Zion said senior year is expensive. Yeah, you got portraits, events. My senior year wasn't that expensive because I had a panoramic. Jada said, right, I need my hair done bad. Yo, tomorrow, watch me step on Instagram. Unless something come up. But I'm going to step tomorrow. Don't say my gift is my presence. I know that's right. I'm like, all I can afford for y'all this year is a prayer. I pray for y'all all the time, but that's all I can give y'all. Hey, Trent. Zion said, I'm going to see who get me a gift first before I buy anything else. I'm so dead. Reality said, imagine your birthday being on the 31st of this month. That's New Year's Eve. Hey, Bless. Roman said, yeah, y'all, I might have to be passing out cards this year. I'm not going to lie. Y'all got thought of. Like, you can write a nice little poem in there, hook them up. Everybody can't get a gift. Jada said the snow don't cooperate, though. Somebody gonna be mad, get me. But all right, y'all. So I think we want to go ahead and just jump in because I've been checking in with y'all for like 12 minutes. No, I'm dead serious. Just a prayer. But everybody I put on my list, they good. I got at least one thing. Even if it don't come, I can show you the order confirmation. Yeah. Okay. So honestly, y'all, let's be. Hold on, my TV doing something stupid. I'm turning the TV off. It's distracting me. Okay, so honestly, y'all, when it's Wednesday, every time that I come on here, I just talk about something that is speaking to me and speaking to my heart. And this week, I was thinking about, like how the new year is coming up, and normally what I do around the time of this year. So I was thinking about like how normally I'm doing vision boards. I'm thinking about my goals next year, all good things and stuff. But once you create the vision board, it's like what you do with it. So like the previous vision boards that I've been making, like I, add my little pictures, what I want to do, magazines, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to figure out where my other vision board is at. I think my vision board might be in a corner somewhere in between my desk and the wall right now. And normally that's kind of how it always is. Like I take a picture of the vision board. Yeah, I make it real intentional when I'm making it and whatever. But after that, it's just like, it's a wrap. So today's topic is basically, well, it's not really a topic per se. Well, I don't know what the topic would be, but figuring out how we can add to vision boards and create an action plan. So we have the vision, how we want things to be, but how can we bridge the gap between where we are right now and the vision and creating an action plan for that? So the first question that I have for y'all is like, what is the purpose of the vision board? So like I was just saying, kind of thinking about where I want my life to lead, or where I want to be, and like having it just be a visual representation of that. Mine, I guess, doesn't fully serve the purpose because I always just throw it somewhere, but that's kind of my purpose. But what y'all thinking? Dawn said New Year's Eve with the bottles at the horse mouth bottles with the Capri Suns in them. I'm so dead. Yo, this is what I got me right now. A prayer leaf. But I think after this, I'm gonna make a KR smoothie once my mother get off live, because y'all know she be down there doing her jewelry. So when she done her live, I'm gonna go ahead and make a smoothie, and then probably figure out a post I can make on my KR smoothies page. Jada said, I make the vision board to manifest. Yeah. I'm kind of like that too. Anybody else got another purpose or another reason they create a vision board? Don't you be killing me with these red hearts. Like, normally I don't be saying nothing because I be seeing you comment with red hearts all the time. But you be killing me with the red hearts. Jada said, I think I need to speak over them. And I think, honestly, the vision board kind of help more when you're, like, in a group setting. Like, I'm a person that's all about discipline and everything like that. But at the same time, when it comes to, like, stuff that I do, it's things are kind of better for me when receiving social support and not feeling like doing it all alone. Like, I'm trying to, now that I'm kind of bridging myself out of just being like, okay, you got to do it all by yourself. I'm not on that frame of thinking no more. So, yeah. Hey, yo. Kaye just said, keeping myself on track. Jada said, I also make it in hopes to see a different lens. Yeah, sometimes you gotta change up our perspective. Like, for me, one thing that I do is, well, I'm trying to work on going into the new year is like, it was a certain situation going on for me. Well, it's still kind of going on, and basically, like, in my heart, I'm feeling a little bitter about it. And normally, I'm not the bitter type. Like, I'm really not, but it just make me, like, every time I think about the situation, I just get a little bitter, and I'm like, that's totally outside of me and who I am. And so, trying to figure out how, going into the new year, I can transition and not being bitter about that no more, and, like, not letting it go, because I let it go, but it's just like, you ever just be so flabbergasted at how something happened that, like, you can't even fully, like, grasp it. It's one of those things. So I'm hoping to look at that in a different lens. Rieli said, my birthday is December 31st, so I feel like it's only right if I planned out my year on my birthday. Yeah, and that's kind of a good way to celebrate your birthday. I think, like, when your birthday comes, it's like, okay, what did I accomplish in this last year? And then, because for me, I don't do it on a daily basis. So, like, it's kind of like one big reflection at one time. Oh, I already said hey yo, but hey yo. Jimmy said it's kind of like a reminder to refocus. Yeah, we need it because it be some things are just coming out of life and it kind of seemed like a distraction. Kayla said, keep me motivated. Zion said, I haven't made one in a while, but I will make it to make goals. Remind me where I want to be. Yes. Dawn said, I'm dead. The Red Hearts or the OG comment basically saying it's Dawn approved. Dawn, you always put the Red Heart. So when is something not approved by you? What you put when something not, like, you don't approve of it? So I can just, be on the up and up going into the next year. Because when you comment whatever else that is on Wednesday, I'm be like, so really, that's how it is. Jada said, I like the aspect of different magazines and how we put them on the board. So kind of piecing things together, basically. Hey, Bree. Jada said, that's my mother's birthday. Okay. Happy early birthday, Miss Wanda. Hey, Naeem. Okay, so basically, for the people that just came in, we're talking about, like, figuring out how we can add to the vision board and make an action plan. All right. Yeah, figuring out how we can add to the vision board and make an action plan. So, right now the question that I just asked everyone is, like, what is the purpose of a vision board? So you can scroll up and look in the comments to see, like, what some of the other people said, but yeah. Dawn said, and that's why I was laughing, I just don't come because get somebody else to do it. Stop. So if you ever go ghost, I just know. Hey, Santana. Oh, all right. Heart smiles, constant hearts. Okay, I know that's right. Bree says something that I'm doing differently this year is making a vision board PowerPoint. You getting fancy. Bree says, so have things I want on my vision board, but the PowerPoint will go more in depth. Okay. Oh, you seen no TikTok? Oh, okay. That's good. I like that. Jimmy said, as a manifestation. Rieli said, setting goals that I can accomplish by the end of the year. Jada said, but I like hands-on. I don't know. Yeah, I'm one of those people too. Like, I can't read books, like, on the screen, especially when it comes to school. I don't focus. it's too much like my phone, so I don't focus. I need something that I can like touch, like I can feel. I might the words not like raised up or nothing, but I like seeing it, holding it. You know, like how your parents be like, I can't hear it unless I touch it. It's kind of one of those things. Yeah. All right. So the next question is, what's the difference between an action plan and a vision board? And to y'all, if anybody want to hop on, let me know because I can send y'all the link while we on here. Because I know I haven't really had nobody on here with me, for a couple. It haven't even been a couple weeks. It's been like it's been over a month. But I have ideas for the guests that I want to have next year. So next year will kind of be a little bit different. Antonia said, I feel like I achieved a lot this year. Yeah. Drop some of your accomplishments in the chat. Jimmy said vision board is just a vision. An action plan allows you to actually plan towards the goal. Yeah, and honestly, that's what I need. Like, I be feeling like sometimes I be just. I hope I ain't freeze because the way that it just froze on my screen, I look ridiculous. But I feel like when I don't have actual action items, I'm not really moving as much as I would like to. And I know it's not really about having like a fast pace because everybody has that different timing, but I like actually constantly working towards stuff. Bree said action plan is more so a written plan of everything, but the vision board is just an overview of things put together. Yeah, so like a vision board is a summary, action plan is in detail. Jada said, I feel like the vision board shows your visions, but the action plan has steps. Yes. Gemma said, putting the vision in play. That's a great way to put it. Roman said, action plan is more step by step, and the vision board is just a visual. Zion said, not gonna lie, I wish I did more this year. I feel like my emotions and mental took over my life. And that's kind of like where I'm at too, Zion. Like, I feel like, okay, all right. I feel like we gotta just be a little bit more deep with this because I feel like I've recently just been hitting surface level, but like getting a little bit more deep with this. Zion, the emotions and the mental is a real thing. So like actually saying and taking time to acknowledge how you feel is real important. And I feel the same way. Like the situation that I was telling y'all about, like it made me feel like literally like I'm not doing like what I need to do. Like where basically like it had me questioning myself. Like, am I doing enough? Like, am I just doing the bare minimum? Am I just getting by? And like those feelings is really real, but also trying to figure out where these things are stemming from. So like you can, I don't know if it is prevent, but like you can prepare for when those things come up again because emotions are going to happen. Like we're human and we have to acknowledge it and not ignore it because it just start becoming like a snowball effect. If you ignore it, it just keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and then it's going to be a moment in time where you just feel so overwhelmed by what's going on because you ignored it. So it's okay. It's a process. Jimmy said, yes, I need an action plan. How do y'all do it? If we got time, I'm going to see if we can start talking a little bit more about how we can actually make one. Okay, you said I'm not froze. All right, back. Good. Bree said, yeah, I want to do so much more in 2023. I feel like I'm behind. I don't know. And that kind of be how I'm feeling too. Is like with college, especially, like it's like higher education and everything too. But sometimes I don't always feel fulfilled. And this is not for anybody that's like, applying to college or anything like that to like sway y'all away from college or anything like that. But sometimes I just don't feel fulfilled all the way. Like it's like I'm getting my work done, but it's like it's constantly another task. Like you don't even have time to be like joyous and really celebrate things that you do, even if it is like, okay, I did really good on an assignment that I didn't think I would do that well on or anything. It just feels like things are constantly moving. You don't have time to acknowledge anything. It's like you just kind of can't. caught in a hamster wheel. And I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how I can really like get out of that cycle where it feels like I'm just constantly moving without recognizing what's going on. Naeem said, I think this year is preparing me to stay ready to be 18 because my birthday is on February 20th and I went through a lot so far. Yeah, and the thing is, I wish I could say you wouldn't go through anything else, but like literally it's always something else that is going to happen, both good and not so good. But going into 18, like I don't want you to look at it in a negative light because it's just kind of like another year under your belt. Like I know for 18 normally it's like, okay, I'm an adult or whatever, but kind of just work on looking at it as I get older. I'm going to constantly give myself grace because I feel like as we get older, it's also kind of like people kind of dread birthdays because it's also looked at like new responsibility or more responsibility or adjusting to more things or more changes and stuff like that. But just trying to look at it in a more positive light where it's like, okay, this is another year for me to give myself more grace to recognize more accomplishments. And yeah, Bree said mental really took over this year. Yeah. Yeah, yo, I had some times like that too, like where I really just like I don't know how I would be able to get back up on like my Instagram or whatever and make jewels. Like sometimes it'd be like I really was going through it the night before and I still was like, okay, well, I still gotta post my jewel. I still gotta post my schedule. Like I don't know. I think I look forward to those things so I can kind of like take a break from feeling like all of those feelings where like I feel overwhelmed or like over it. Jada said sometimes you have to cry. Yeah, y'all. I feel like I cried way more this year than I did last year. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this year I was like, I know I'm trying to look for a therapist and stuff. Like, I did one therapy appointment, but like that therapist wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't. She was like in her bed, like mind you, it's not even like she's sitting in her bed like me. Y'all don't even know I'm in my bed because of the virtual background. But like she like laying down in her bed. She like somebody in the back like you still working. Then she having a sidebar conversation with them. Then she didn't look at any of the documents that I sent over before. And I just didn't like her. I just didn't like the style. So then I'm just trying to figure out how to find somebody else or another therapist and in the mix of being in between like all these other competing priorities. So yeah, I am definitely gonna find something else, but I don't want to just feel like I had to deal with my feelings on my own. Not that's not done approved. I'm so dead. Kanye just said, I hate when I get those feelings. I try to stay away from asking myself those questions. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? Kanye, what feelings you referring to? Bree said, I was in a really bad state of mind this year, and I didn't really tell anyone. I was on the verge so many times of hurting myself. Well, Bree, I'm so glad that you still here with us. Like, you definitely add value. I'm glad I got to see you last break that we had, Thanksgiving break. But like, everybody is going through like their own stuff, but that doesn't mean like don't reach out for help. Like I feel like sometimes they kind of prevent us. Yo, I need to get myself together. Sometimes because we feel like other people is going through their own stuff, we don't reach out. But like when we in community with each other, like 9 times out of 10, we all felt a feeling that's similar to the one that you're talking about, Bree, the one that you're talking about, Kayeja, everybody that's in the comments. So like whenever y'all want to have conversations about not feeling like you're doing enough or just being in a bad state of mind, like reach out for help. Like that's why we here, why we surrounding each other, like why we have these conversations every week. Like Winning Wednesday is normally like on a more leg side with like personal growth and everything like that. But if any time that y'all feel like it's something else that we need to be talking about, just let me or coach know, and we can change the way we're talking about things or what we're talking about, so we can actually do things that may be a little bit more beneficial. Bree said, I feel like I don't give myself enough grace. Yeah, that's me too. Um and that's like the thing, like when I talk to y'all, I know that I'm not crazy about how I feel too, because even with like as we talking, I'm trying to like hold back like me about to start crying, but like I don't even know like what's going on. But sometimes, yeah, we don't give ourselves enough grace, and like it's not about like stopping, but just taking time to like slow down. And I was recently talking to somebody about an opportunity, and like basically saying like I didn't want to do the opportunity next year, or I didn't feel like it was the right fit or the right time for me, right? And like when I sent the person an audio message telling them about like my decision, they called me like right after I sent them the audio message and was like, it's okay for you to like just be a college student right now, like just like not do the bare minimum, but like just just focus on one thing, because college, it takes up a lot, or it takes up a lot from you. And so trying to just take times or moments where you can just slow down. Like for me, I'm trying to have myself not feel bad about like just being like a potato. Like I'm in the bed, I'm sleeping, watching TV or whatever. But I'm trying to do all the things that I didn't really give myself the chance to do while I was in school. Like it's so many different things that's going on. Like, and I just miss being home, like in my bed, or like in my city. And so just give yourself grace, Bree. Bree said, and sorry, y'all, I don't know like what's going on, but now I'm getting all emotional and stuff. Bree said, same, I ask myself every day, is this really where I want to be? Are you talking about like with college, or like just in life in general? Let me grab a napkin. I'm gonna wait for Bree when she come back around. But let me know if you're talking about like in life or just in college, and I can speak to that. Jada said, "No, really, Bree, I'm here for you. I be feeling. I understand. Definitely understand." Roman said, "Bree, that was me this summer. I already started, and it went on for a few weeks. I'm proud you kept fighting. Definitely proud." Bree said, "Okay, so you talk about college. Okay, so yeah, like I feel like when I first started going to college, like in freshman year." All right, yeah, in freshman year, like it definitely was difficult. So I know, like you just finished or you're finishing your first semester, and so like that first semester, like getting acclimated to being in a new environment, living with people, having a roommate. Like for me, I had my own room while I'm at home, so living with somebody was an adjustment, especially somebody that I'm not used to. It's basically kind of getting used to living with a stranger. So, that was one thing. But on top of that, it's like you have an imposter syndrome. Sometimes it's like, okay, am I really good enough to be in this environment? I know NCAT is full of all stars, and Spelman is kind of the same way. So it's like, trying to figure out like if your personality or your character matches up with like all of the different people that's around you. That's one thing. So really sometimes telling your imposter syndrome to shut up. like not even be quiet, just to shut up, because in your head it's kind of going to always replay like, am I meant to be here? That's sometimes the thing too. But then other times it's like where I'm at is like, is this just like a placeholder? And so for me, I always have to have a higher connection for how is this linked to my mission and my higher purpose? Like, how is college helping me to get from A to B? Like, is this how I'm supposed to be spending my time in between these 2 points? And so, as far as like each individual class, it helps me when I can figure out how this is going to apply to the real world. Some professors don't necessarily make that connection for you. Sometimes you have to make that connection for yourself. But that helps me figure out like, or reaffirm why college is my choice, because you constantly have to choose college when it's not like, okay, well, I made this choice. You're constantly making a choice every day to like go to class, to put your all in the assignments, even when you don't feel like it, even when you may be sick or going through something mentally, like constantly making the choice to say like, yes, I'm going to show up in college. And normally what I do, I'm like, okay, let me think about the people that's back home that's like rooting for me. And sometimes it can go left or right. So when it's going left, it could be like, I'm having a superhero syndrome. Like, I'm like, okay, like I'm doing this for my city. Like, and then in the moments where I'm not really doing my best, it's like, oh my God, like I'm failing my city. And it could be like that, which we're like trying to stay away from. But sometimes it could be like that. But on the right hand side of it, it's like, I'm doing everything that I can for my city. I'm constantly putting in the effort. Like, this is getting me to this place. And so that's kind of what kind of keeps me grounded sometimes. But it also can feel like a placeholder. But you just got to figure out what will make it feel purposeful to you, or what things you actually want to gain. Being clear about the benefits that you want to take from college too. And that's something I'm learning with too. So I can't say that I'm completely all the way there with it, but some of the things that I suggest. Okay. Bree said, here for everyone struggling, please don't give up. For sure. Always reach out. Like, I know sometimes like I can give like, I don't know, robot sometimes when I text y'all or like whatever. But I'm still a person too, y'all. Like, I hope that maybe I'm just like geeking and sometimes of how I text y'all or whatever. Maybe I don't get robot. But like, I am a person, and if y'all ever need help or anything, it's not like I'm just offering generic help. If y'all really need help and y'all need me to be transparent about something, or you feel like you're going through something alone, chances are you're not. But just reach out. And I might not be the right person for y'all to talk to, but figuring out at least one person in our circle for y'all to talk to is important. And we here, so why not? Zion said next year I think I'm gonna write down my goals and write down when I accomplish it and go back and look at it at the end of the year. And I think that would be a great idea. For everybody else too that might be thinking about writing down your goals, figure out how frequently you want to go back and look at them. Like, for me, I think vision boards don't work for me because I don't constantly look at them. So like when I look at my schedules and see how I have my day and think about how I connect those things to where I want to go, that kind of helps me a little bit more, because it's constantly like me looking at something instead of being like, okay, I'm gonna do it at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna do it at the end of the year. But the beginning of the year and the end of the year might work for Zion, but figuring out how frequently you want to look at your goals to like kind of do like a temperature check, like where are you in completing that goal. Excuse me. Bree said, I took a break from posting jewels because I would encourage you to do things that I wasn't even doing. And Bree, I feel you with that. But I think sometimes we can beat ourselves up too much, because sometimes I think that too. It's like, okay, I'm going to put this jewel out, but it's also like, it's from me to me sometimes, but it's also for other people. So like the language is serving other people, but when I say it, it's like me manifesting it for myself. So when you think like I'm making jewels and I'm not even doing it, don't think that you're a fraud or anything like that, because people that know you and they see your jewels that you're making, they know you're a work in progress. Like nobody on earth is perfect. Nobody on earth is perfect. So just know that the people around you, they know that about you and they love you just as you are. So posting your jewels, yeah. Okay, so Dawn said, I've been taking a break from posting jewels because I feel as though it hasn't been helping me as much lately. It just feels like another task, but whole time my jewels are for me, LOL. Yeah, and I kind of feel like I've been chilling on it too. Like I remember when we first started making jewels, and it was like when Miss Joni, I think Miss Joni had went on one of her vacations after the summertime, like she always do. And we like, okay, we gonna post jewels while you gone so people can still get jewels. I'm like, of course I love posting my jewels and stuff, but figuring out how I want stuff to look like for me. Like, of course, I want people to feel inspired. I want people to feel love. I want people to feel joy. I want people to know that I'm approachable, that you can reach me, that I'm kind. That's kind of the things that I want people to pick up from my page. But it's like, is jewels always going to be that for me? I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, everybody has their own thing. And, like, that's okay. Like, it's completely okay. Like, we don't all have to do jewels. If that doesn't feel natural to you. Because I feel like sometimes, like Dawn said, it can feel like a task when you constantly trying to feel like you're checking off boxes, but like doing things that kind of feel like in your natural flow. Like I remember one time with Jules, I was trying to beat Miss Joni every morning, like before she would post them, trying to post it 6 a.m. or whatever. But mind you, that's not even in my natural flow of waking up or looking my best or whatever. And for Miss Joni, she naturally wakes up at a certain time, so that's why she posts her jewels at a certain time. But that's not me. But like, it's constantly just figuring out and deciphering like what things are natural to me and doing them in that way, because yes, it is going to be things that you have to keen in on and focus on and like adjust and adapt. But like, I feel like the things that you're passionate about and that you love, they should also feel like in some natural flow. Antonio said, I feel like it's okay to craft if it's needed. Yes, she was in her video. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Dawn said, I love you. I love you too. Yeah, like saying I love you or I love you feel natural for me. Like, I know sometimes, and that's also something that I question too on my page, is like when I say I love you at the end or like I love you or whatever, I think that sometimes, depending on the person that's receiving it, is like, do they think that I'm playing or like do they think I'm for real? Because I say it every day at the end of my jewels, it's like I don't want it to be seem like it's automated, because it's not. It's something that I really feel, and I want people that's on my page to feel love from me and like just in general, because you never know what somebody is going through. And sometimes like I was in a position before where like I didn't always hear I love you. So like when I started becoming like or being in these spaces where like I feel love, like I want other people to feel and hear that too. So I don't know, y'all. We got some things to think about. Bree said constantly choosing. That's when we were talking about college. I think I read these comments right here already. Okay, hold on. Jimmy said something. Jimmy said, I've been withholding from giving some advice when I'm asked because I feel like a hypocrite sometimes. And like, I feel like we all get caught up in that. That's kind of what I was talking about with Bree. Like, Jules is me versus me. And then it's like, y'all get it too. So, and I also think about like how sometimes people will give you advice. Well, sometimes people will ask you for advice, and you can give them spot on advice, and it's valid and it's helpful. But sometimes when it's like, okay, I need to apply it, it's a little harder. It's easy to just be like, okay, here you go, this is the advice. But when it comes to you, it's like it's a whole different thing, and that doesn't necessarily make you a hypocrite. It's just a process. It's not going to be like, oh snap, like this is my reality now. It takes process, and it's difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. So think about it in that way. Jada said, I only been consistent because of a test, but it does help me because I write some of them so the messages be for me. And yeah, that too, like sometimes it's like figuring out, am I saying the right thing? Like, I'm not a perfectionist or anything, like, but I want to make sure that people are getting what they need without constantly asking them, because I'm normally good at reading my audience and stuff like that. But like realizing if like what am I doing is actually not appreciated, but being received in a way that's beneficial. All right, okay. I think I got all of my messages. If y'all had something else that I didn't hit, let me know. Okay, so I had other questions, but we gonna kind of just like have this be like a quick Q&A for anybody that need help with anything or feeling any type of way. Like, what do y'all need right now that kind of will have y'all feel like in a better place, a sense of relief, like anything. Like, feel free to just ask me some questions until the end. Of course, the action plan, the vision board and stuff, that's always gonna be there. And maybe I can post some on social media as far as like action plans or vision boards or whatever. But like, what do y'all need right now that we can do in this moment that can kind of help us out? Because I don't want nobody to leave from this. Like, I know I always join like Winning Wednesday and Thriving Thursday and Focus Friday, because every time I came on, like it always felt like a sense of relief. Like for an hour, like I could have a home away from home. Like I could be at school and like I can tune in to Thriving Thursday and I'd be like, oh my God, like I get a piece of home. And so like if anybody needs something right now, like just let me know and we gonna talk about it until we get off here. Not Gemma using Ashton YouTube. I'm dead. If Ashton around, tell him I said hey yo. Okay, so Jada said I write them in advance and I try to be intentional. I think you were talking about the jewels. Y'all wasn't digging in my nose. You know how you just kind of get like the edge? It was like one of them. So Bree said, I don't know, I'm just stressing about college. Okay, so what specifically about college? I think you might have commented another one. So I'm gonna look at that. Kayeja said, I feel like this break would bring me a little peace. And yeah, actually use it as a break, because I know for me, my break is like a month. But I'm trying to make sure that I use a good portion of the time to actually take a break and figuring out what a break looks like for me, because I'm so used to being on the move, so used to working on something that when I don't have to work on something, like I kind of get thrown off whack. So figuring out how to actually take that break while you on break. Antonio said, I need to learn how to be more peaceful. Okay, what does that look like for you? What does peace look like for you? Bree said, my mom is paying my tuition. I always stress for her because I know it's a lot. All right, Bree. So I can't speak from having that actual experience, but what I can say is I can help you find scholarships. So like pretty much everybody that I know that's trying to go to school or that's in school, I've been trying to send y'all as many scholarships as I can to kind of have y'all worry about the school aspect of school and not like everything behind the scenes, like how you're gonna pay for it, how you're gonna stay in school for the 4 years and stuff, because it's costly, like let's be real. So I'm gonna send you some scholarships if I haven't been sending you scholarships already, because I've been trying to make sure that y'all don't have to worry, y'all don't have to stress about those things, because school itself is already stressful. So I'm gonna send you some scholarships, and if you need some help like filling them out and stuff, ask me too, because I have applied to scholarships outside of the one that I get from Spelman too. All right, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna send them to you too, Jada. Okay, Antonio said being able to be calm in certain situations. Okay, yeah. Okay, so are you talking about in certain situations that kind of make you feel evoke like some emotional response out of you, like they could make you like, I don't know, like overwhelmed or overstimulated? I'm not even trying to, I don't even know what the right word is right now, but figuring out how to just not give that response. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Gemma said, yes, I'm using this break to take a break from school and work. That's not my business or art. Okay. Yeah. And Gemma got her showcase on, I think it's, hold up. I don't want to lie. Let me look on my calendar. Sunday. It's gonna be on Sunday from 3 to 5. So make sure you're there. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna send something to Jada. All right, bet. Okay, so I get that, Antonio. Anybody else got anything else that they're stressing about or need a sense of relief from? And make sure y'all come to Gemma Showcase from 3 to 5. And Gemma, I'm trying to see if I can come. My mom had me going to like this Christmas thing on Sunday. And I asked her what time it is. She didn't tell me yet, but I try to see if we can, me and her and Q can go to both. So yeah. Don't say I'm going to the show on Sunday. Yes. Bree said, period, Sunday is my birthday. Okay. Okay, Bree, you turn 19, right? Jimmy said, Cam, you're such a great problem solver, and Heart Smile is such a great support system. I love y'all literally. We love you too, Jimmy. And I'm glad you got out of that thinking that we was a scam. Like, I'm glad you're here with us. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all screenshot this. I'm pretty sure Gemma got a flyer circulating around, but this is the address for the art show, so y'all need to be here on Sunday, 3 to 5, the whole time. Matter of fact, get that at 2:30 because we need to show up early. We need to experience it all. 2:30, be there. Kage just said, I'm coming. Okay. Y'all, the art showcase should be packed to the max. I'm talking full capacity. Real bad. All right, okay. And here we go, Dawn with the ad. Screenshot this too. I mean, honestly, I don't understand why y'all aren't already following Gemma. Like, if you haven't been following this page, you have a problem. It's okay though, because we can help you fix your problem. All you have to do is put this in your search bar. Put it in your search bar, right? Hit follow, like everything on the page, and then come to the art show, and then your problem is gone. It's simple. As simple as that. Okay, and here we go. We got another ad. So this one, we're not going, throw any stones at you if you don't follow this one. But follow this one too. Matter of fact, let me see if I follow that one now. Hold up. I could have hold up. Oh, wait, you good? Oh yeah, I follow that one. So stop playing with me. I've been following that one. I didn't just do that either. Hold on. I ain't like every post though, so hold up. I just was missing one. Like all 3 posts too. Like all 3 posts on Artist to Artist. It's free to support. So yeah, anything else any last minute comments, questions, concerns before we start wrapping up? Because soon I'm gonna be having to drop my jewel. And also let me know, like, because this is my last Winning Wednesday for the year. Next week is the actual like whole Winning Wednesday, last Winning Wednesday for the year. But this is my last one hosting. So what things could we work on going into next year? Like feel like we've been doing Winning Wednesday. Me and Coach been doing Winning Wednesday for a real long time. I don't even know how long it's been, but like, let us know what y'all want to be on here. Like, I know we kind of been making our own flow. It's kind of been legs, like, not too, I don't know, like structured, I guess you can say. But like, what things do y'all want to hear about? Who do y'all want to hear from? I have a lot of guests that I'm trying to like have on next year and stuff like that. But let me know what y'all want to do. So Gemma said passing the torch or like takeovers. Okay, so like on Winter Wednesday, we can probably do some takeovers. Like I still be on, and like y'all host instead of me, and I'm just a participant, or something like that. Cause I know how it can be hearing from the same person all the time. Jimmy said either Heartbeats, adult mentors, other youth, kind of a space for people to talk about topics or do presentations. Yeah, I like that. Let me make sure that I'm taking a picture of this though, so I don't forget. And we can kind of more takeovers. We can kind of have it be like something that we can have expected. So every third Wednesday or whatever, we'll do a takeover or something like that. Reality said, "Oh no, I like it how it is." It won't have to be like it did, like every time. Reality, but like figuring out what things you want to do. And I mean, we don't have to just stick to this. Like if we do it and then y'all don't like it, we could change it again. It's our platform. Like it's not just me and Coach. It's our platform. So yeah. Bree said also trying to have a series. Bree said so one topic and have like a 3-week series or something. Okay, so like if we wanted to do like a self-care month, like we have 4 different sessions from 4 different hobbies on self-care, and like I'm not the host, like your host, I'm there, something like that. And we're like February we do Black History Month. We have 4 influential people in the Black community in the city, and we have them come and do like a Q&A or something like that. Okay, Gemma said maybe more thematic, like Thriving Thursdays professional or personal development. Maybe Winning Wednesday can be a different theme every month. Okay, so yeah. And one thing I'm doing with my middle schoolers and my internship is like January, like that first week is like refresh, like a refresh and reset week, because it'll be our first week back with us and just like after the break and everything like that. So we can kind of do something like that too if y'all want. Like January is a refresh and reset month when it comes to Winning Wednesday. Roman said one day we should group up and battle each other with presentations. LOL. So like yeah, like we did a battle with the Heartbeats at the end of success sessions, but we can do another battle too if y'all want to. Kaya just says like a debate. Okay, yeah. Y'all pick out the topics. Y'all tell me what themes y'all want to have. Send it to my phone. I'll share it with Coach, and then we can make something happen, because I want y'all to feel like excited for Winning Wednesday and really enjoy Winning Wednesday. And like I said, y'all are our audience, so we want it to be beneficial to y'all. We want y'all to grow, actually learn and gain things from it, and not have it be like a classroom type setting. But yeah. Okay, so okay, hold on. Okay, Gemma said finance, financial literacy, self-care, building character, expanding your business, mentoring, leading, giving back, practicing empathy, being you, contest, how to love from a distance, smart goals. Okay, all great topics. I just took a picture. I'm gonna put them in my favorites. I'm gonna share them with Coach, and we're gonna make a new plan for how we want to do next year. And also let us know what guests y'all want to have. Like I have some guests that I met like at the summit, that could probably come on, and just people that can kind of take us outside of what we know, because we know a lot of good people, but trying to add some new people to the mix. And for the people that are fellows, year-round fellows, let me know what guests y'all want for Mission Monday, because I've recruited people, but like one thing that I've been doing is like asking some of the fellows who y'all want or what topics y'all want. So like I've asked Gemma and I've asked Dawn, and they asked about like 10KSB and like, you know, college admissions and stuff. And so I've been going and thinking about the people that I know and having them come. Like I reached out to Spelman and Morehouse college admissions to see if they can come to see like talk about the whole process and how that works. So if any year-round fellows have a topic or a certain person that y'all want on year-round Mission Monday, let me know, and I'm gonna try my best to get under people's skin so they can come on Mission Monday. But let me take up more pictures of this stuff. Naomi might be a little bit harder to get Westmore on now, but we gonna see what we can do. We gonna see what we can do. But all right, bet. Thank you so much for that, Gemma. We gonna see if we can have them on Mission Monday. If that's what you were talking about, or if it's one on Wednesday, let me know. But it's Jewel time, y'all. I really appreciate like all the love that y'all been able to show me over like this last year and everything. And everything that y'all been able to offer, like all the emotions and everything that we share, all the transparency, all the love. Like I know I can always look forward to the Wednesdays with y'all. I know I might not be able to make everyone on Wednesday now because I be at my internship, so sometimes I don't get to watch coaches as much. But while I'm home, getting to watch y'all one Wednesday and be here is, you know, really important to me. So I love y'all. But my jewel is to remember that. How I want to say that. Remember that you're a light. Like, don't be around people that are going to dim your light or going to block your light or stop your shine. But remember that you're always a light. Like, staying charged up, staying fulfilled, staying charged up, making sure that you're constantly plugged in and taking the time when you need to unplug. But that's my jewel going into the new year, constantly being in a space where you can share your light. I love y'all. I hope that y'all have a great New Year's, great holidays, everything. And I can't wait for next week, Winning Wednesday, which will be our last Winning Wednesday of the year. Bye, y'all.